over the last 7 days, I've used a pre-production LG G6 as my main device, and I wanted to share my thoughts and feelings about it thus far. This is by no means my full review of the LG G6, only my collective thoughts on an early hardware build of the device. We'll have our full review of the LG G6 once we acquire a full production unit from LG. First off, let's go over what makes a G6 a G6. It all starts with a new design, crafted from Gorilla Glass, aluminum, and more Gorilla Glass. This makes the LG G6 about as premium as it gets in the mobile space, challenging the likings of the S7 from Samsung and the iPhone 7 of Apple. But the G6's party piece must be its enormous 5.7-inch display, which takes up more than 80% of the entire frontal profile. And with a unique resolution of 2880 by 1440, this makes it the first device to have an effective 2:1 ratio, or basically 2 equal square sections on the display. This allows for some unique content to be displayed, but it does carry some negative consequences with the new resolution. Power on the G6 has been a bit on the controversial side. The G6 does not include Snapdragon's new 835 processor. It's an older 821 with the same Adreno 530 graphics included in last year's G5. Though they have stressed on how adequate the power is, plus the 821 is a very efficient and cool chip. Hopefully this means any overheating issues that may arise with the 835 will be unaffected on the G6. Though while all of that on paper sounds dandy, what is it really like to use? Well, I love the G6 so far. Its form factor is about the same as the LG G5, so imagine a frame that used to fit a 5.3-inch display now fitting a 5.7-inch display. This makes one-handed operation pretty normal, even for those with average-sized paws. Nothing felt out of reach the entire time using the G6. Using the new display also proved to be a treat. First of all, well done to LG for giving us an incredible looking panel. It's bright, vibrant, and full of saturation, yet has all the upsides of IPS, so no rainbowing at oblique angles. Perhaps a little more power hungry than your typical OLED display, but well worth it for the accuracy of the panel. The one thing that has bugged me the entire week is watching any content on the web. The 18:9 aspect ratio basically ruins all YouTube videos, and I watch a lot of YouTube videos. Now, I have found some native 2:1 content on Netflix, but only a handful of titles are shot this way, and this will likely never change due to the pixel wars of 4K, 6K, and 8K becoming more viable options for films and TV. And most of the content on the web are filmed in the typical 16:9 aspect ratio, or DCI, which is more like 256:135. I know, all of this sounds really confusing. Next up are the new features such as the Ip68 rating. The G6 finally has Ip68, which basically means it can hang out with the S7 underwater. Software-wise, the G6 is running 7.0 Nougat, so first, yay. And second, UX 6.0 definitely is a bit strange, but it's not as terrible as the G5. Not having an app drawer bugs the hell out of me, but I'm sure this will be available through a software update. But one neat feature of the G6, which isn't really a feature exclusive to a G6 anymore, is Google Assistant. It's here, and it's working, and it's brilliant. Just don't expect all the cool animations and integration you get on Google's Pixel. Google Assistant is definitely a game changer when it comes to AI and personal assistants, though it's currently lacking some basic functionality that were found on Google Now, like identifying music. Next up is the camera. The G6 has a 13 megapixel dual camera setup on the back with wide angle capabilities, and I must say the images are stellar. They look great, maybe a bit overexposed and over sharpened like usual, but definitely very good looking. 4K UHD video is also great with OIS and EIS built in, so taking a look at this shot of me walking around with the G6 is actually really impressive to watch and see all the stabilization work at once. Last thing to mention is the battery life. With 3,300 mAh on tap, the G6 proved to be a very long-lasting device. Normally, I'd ended up with somewhere between 15 to 30% of battery life at the end of my day, and that's really impressive. And with fast charging available, it literally will never give you an issue. Also, with G6's built-in wireless charging, it does add some ease of use factors for users. Overall, my week with the LG G6 has been wonderful. I can't wait to receive the production model of the G6 and really put it through its paces, and hopefully by then all the little bugs will be worked out. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know by hitting that thumbs up button below. Subscribe for more G6 content here at PhoneDog.com, and as always, my name is Marco Hanna, and I'll catch you in my next video.